So EDP's at it again, people. Not very shocking. I just watched a video called EDP's Victim or whatever like that. This chick name is Kayla though. I think she looked like a Chinese girl or whatever like that. I mean I don't know what she is though, but yeah, I watched the video that said about EDP, talking about meeting up with her, and he talking about saying that this better not be no setup, or I'm gonna hurt you and this and that. So EDP, you're going around threatening minors now? Big man, huh? That make you a real big tough guy, huh? Going around threatening kids. But yeah, you don't want to talk to grown men though. You don't want to talk to grown adult men like me or Matt Simon or Master at Work or Cole Raven. Oh, you don't want to talk to us. You don't want to talk to us face to face. You know what I'm saying? Or have a live stream debate or whatever like that. Oh no, he doesn't want to do that. He'll only just make death threat videos. But as far as him having a one-on-one debate with guys like me and Master Work and Matt Simon and all these other guys that's been running your name into the mud, EDP, he's got no guts. He's a coward. Straight up coward. You know what I'm saying? Last month he ran for an interview because he knew Homeboy was going to roast him. I mean, what grown ass man go out there and threaten minors? Threatening young teenager girls out there. And EDP, what do you expect? You talking about saying that, you don't set me up, I don't want nobody trying to set me up and this and that. What do you expect, EDP? It's the internet. You're not supposed to trust people. You're not supposed to trust everybody on the internet, especially if they know what you did. Of course, everybody's not going to be on board with you. You're not supposed to trust everybody on the internet, dummy. Like this dude, I mean, this dude's a sucker, man. He's a sucker. And for all these minors out there that she keeps saying that she was a minor and this and that. I mean, you really took time to talk to him. I mean, you over there showing him pictures. I mean, everything that he demanded, you was showing him pictures. So evidently, and I mean, now you calling him fat and ugly. That's the funny part. You calling him fat and ugly, but yet you send him a picture though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that it don't make sense to me. It don't really make sense. If you know what this guy did, then why continue to talk to this guy? Why didn't you block this guy? Especially if you know who he is. Especially if you searched his name up on YouTube and you saw what he was capable of doing when he got caught. Why do you minors keep talking to this guy? Why don't you minors try to report this to the police or report this to guys like Master at Work or Chris Hansen or Chad Golston? You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all should do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you're gonna set EDP up, set him up. Set him up. But if you're gonna do that, do it where somebody like Chris Hansen get a hold of that kind of information. Somebody like Chris Hansen that can bust them because I guarantee you Chris Hansen wants to put EDP in jail. He wants to put him in jail. That last video that Chris Hansen made about EDP last year, well, actually, it wasn't last year. I think it was about 5 or 6 months ago. He made a video and he told EDP that if you don't cut this out, dude, I'm going to get you, you know. So, Chris Hansen probably still on EDP. He's just waiting for the perfect time to catch you slipping, EDP. He's waiting for the perfect time. But dude, I don't really. I mean, what's your session with minors, dude? What is your session with children? What is your? I mean, this dude is so obsessed with kids, and then you be shocked when people put your business out there. If if I'm talking, let me tell you something. If I'm talking to a minor and she tells me that she's 15 years old, I'd be like, okay, that's enough for me to let me know, okay, I need to block you. Either block you or start communicating with you. Simple as that, bro. Why is it so hard for you to do that, EDP? Why is it so hard for you to do that? Why you gotta talk, especially when she tells you that she's 15 years old and she's basically cooperating with you? Don't you feel like that's a setup, bro? Especially when a minor tells you that she's 15 or 16 years old and she's willingly to do whatever you ask her to do. Don't you kind of feel like that's a setup? Like, wait a minute now, this minor right here is doing everything that I ask her to do. She's sending me some pictures and this and that. Like, wow, this is easy. You ever come across your mind, dude, that this could possibly be a setup, that this minor could be possibly setting you up? You know what? EDP is no different than these dumb school teachers. I said it before. He is no different than some of these dumb school teachers. They sit there and trust these minors, and these minors sit there and rat these school teachers out and get them fired and get them locked up in jail. Because once you talk to a minor, once you show any inappropriate pictures to a minor on the internet, that's a wrap. That minor can turn you in anytime they feel like it. They got you by the throat. Once they got text message of you talking sexual to them and you're sending disgusting and gross pictures to a minor, they got you by the throat. They got you by the throat, and if they really wanted to, they can share this to the police or they can share this on social media and expose you. And you're done. You're finished. Your reputation is done. That's what a lot of these dummies out there don't seem to understand. They don't get. You know, when you're talking to a minor, be careful what you say to a minor on the internet. Be careful, because these minors will expose you. Ain't no way I'm gonna be sitting there talking sexual to a minor, especially through the text. Oh, they got you real good right there in the text. That's why I've never really been into texting. That's why I've never really the kind of guy who wants to text. You know, even when I'm talking to a grown woman, I always tell a grown woman, let's talk or face cam. I don't want to fucking do all this texting and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And even if I'm on the internet and even if I'm looking for a woman and I first meet her, I'm not going to talk sexual to her because she put out nice pictures. Say, damn, woman, you look good. You don't know who's behind that. You don't know if that picture is real or fake. And EDP is one of these dumb people out there that would believe everything a person tells them. This dude don't bother to mic check these people. Yes, he voice messages these people, but I ain't with that voice message and stuff. If I'm talking to a grown adult woman and she's sending me pictures and telling me that's her, I said, look, woman, if that's truly you in that picture, woman, I want you to turn your cam on. Because if you prefer to text me and if you rather just send me voice message than get on cam with me, we ain't gonna talk. And I'm only just talking to a grown adult woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm only just talking to a grown adult woman because you ain't gonna catfish me. That's why a lot of dudes like you, EDP, always get catfish. Always get catfish. No matter how many times you get catfish on the internet, y'all don't never learn. Y'all always get played like a bunch of idiots. If I get catfish on the internet like you did, EDP, that's enough to let me know, like, hey, I need to stop. I need to freaking stop. Because what I'm doing, trying to run game, don't seem to work. And your game on the internet, EDP, is sloppy. You know what I'm saying? You have no game at all. Your game is very sloppy, bro. You ain't gonna never get no woman, never in your life. You can't handle grown women's out there, because grown women's out there ain't gonna put up with your childish. They ain't gonna put up with your attitude. And you know what really I'm gonna tell you what really makes a person ugly. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. And I've always tell women these too. What makes a woman ugly in my book? I'm talking about a grown adult woman. What makes a grown adult woman ugly to me is her attitude. Her attitude is what makes her look ugly. And I'm pretty sure women say the same thing about us men. Our attitude makes us look ugly when we have nasty, disgusting attitudes. And EDP, you have a very nasty, disgusting attitude. That's what makes you look ugly in front of everybody. All the women's out there, I'm talking about all the adult grown women's out there. That's what makes you ugly. All the disgusting things you do, filming yourself taking a dump in the bathroom and talking and doing a bunch of gross things on social media, bro, that's what makes you look ugly in all those grown adult women's eyes. Cause they just look at you and say, nah, I can't have a guy like EDP. Cause first of all, they're gonna tell you need to be on the diet. You're gonna be on the freaking diet. Cause I don't see any grown adult women's out there even wanting to have anything to do with you, EDP. I mean, it's just like I told people, karma is real. Karma is real, people. Remember I made that video 4 or 5 months ago when EDP put his ex-girlfriend on blast? That, I'm talking about the one, the school teacher. Remember that he put her on blast back in 2019? He put her information out there and telling her that she needed to grow a backbone. Y'all remember that, right? Remember when he broke up with her because, her parents out there didn't agree that she should go with a guy like EDP. And then EDP made a video putting her on blast like that. And now, 3 or 4 years later, EDP, look at you. You sleeping in your car right now. You got caught as a pedo now. You're the ones being put on blast now. You see how karma is real? I bet that woman put a curse on you. Ever since you made that video on your ex-girlfriend, the school teacher, ever since you made that video about her, and she did an interview with Chad Ghostin. I remember she did an interview, and I remember she said that, she never slept with you, and, she couldn't really mess with you because, it will reflect on her job. And she's been a teacher for about 11 or 12 years, and she didn't want to be in your videos because she don't want it reflecting on her and on her job and everything like that. Ever since you put that woman on blast, that woman probably cursed you. She put a nasty curse on you, EDP, because look what you're going through in life right now. When you try to ruin her life by putting her out there, look what's happening to you now. You're talking to all these minors, and they all putting your information out there. They all putting your text message out there on the internet, bro. And they is making you look like a clown, a straight up clown. And I don't even know why you even on TikTok for, bro. I honestly don't understand why you're even back on TikTok. I mean, your reputation is gone. Nobody cares what you have to say. Your reputation is gone. And very sad and sickening is only when this guy is relevant is when he's caught talking to minors. But when he's talking about football or whatever like that, nobody cares if he talks about football, all except for his retarded fans out there. That's about it, whatever little fan base he still have. But no one really had to care what you have to say unless you do something stupid again, getting caught talking to minors. And to me, that is a sick and pathetic way to try to stay in the spotlight. Very sick and pathetic. Anyway, y'all, that's all I gotta say. Peace.